Hello students, good evening. Welcome back to Chemistry Wins YouTube channel. So this video will deals about the types of adsorption. So adsorption లో ఎన్ని టైప్స్ ఉన్నాయి మనం ఈ వీడియోలో తెలుసుకుందామండి. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ మనము ఈ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ క్లాసిఫికేషన్ ఆఫ్ అడ్సార్ప్షన్ లో వీఆర్ కన్సిడరింగ్ ద అడ్సార్ప్షన్ ఆఫ్ గ్యాసెస్ ఆన్ సాలిడ్స్ అండి. ఓకే, అంటే ఇక్కడ సాలిడ్ అడ్సార్బెంట్, ఓకే, then gas molecules adsorbate, okay, adsorbate, right? So solids పైన gas molecules adsorb అయ్యే ప్రాసెస్ టూ categories గా ఉంటుంది. Category 1 is called as physical adsorption or physisorption. Number 2, the classification number 2 is chemical adsorption or chemisorption. Okay na students, so adsorption is two types broadly: physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Okay, so what is physical adsorption? It is very simple. It is the attachment of, or it is the adsorption of gas on the surface of adsorbent by the weak van der Waals forces is called as a physical adsorption. So physical adsorption lo van der Waals forces, so van der Waals forces ante weak dipole interactions andi. Okay na, so ila van der Waals forces valla ఏదైనా అడ్సార్బేట్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ అడ్సార్బెంట్ సర్ఫేస్ మీద బైండ్ అయితే దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఫిజికల్ అడ్సార్ప్షన్ ఈస్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ అడ్సార్ప్షన్ ఆఫ్ హైడ్రోజన్ గ్యాస్ ఆన్ ద నికెల్ మెటల్. ఓకే, సో హియర్ ద హైడ్రోజన్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు adsorb on the surface of nickel by weak van der Waals forces shown here in the dotted lines. So ఇక్కడ dotted lines లో నేను weak van der Waals forces నేను ఇక్కడ represent చేశాను. So here adsorbent is nickel and hydrogen molecules are called as adsorbate molecules. Okay, so that is the physical adsorption which is very weak in nature. So the attraction between the adsorbent and adsorbate is very weak in physical adsorption because it is due to weak van der Waals forces in general. Okay, then there is second sort of adsorption that is called as chemical adsorption or chemisorption. Okay, so here the gas molecules are going to attach to the surface of the adsorbent by chemical bonds like ionic bond or covalent bond. So such a type of adsorption is called as a chemical adsorption. So chemical adsorption lo gas molecules solid surface మీద అటాచ్ అవుతాయి, అడ్సార్బ్ అవుతాయి, అక్యుములేట్ అవుతాయి, కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ అవుతాయి. ఓకే, సో ఎందువల్ల అంటే బికాస్ ఆఫ్ కోవలెంట్ బాండ్ ఫార్మేషన్ బిట్వీన్ ద గ్యాస్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ అండ్ ద solid surface or by the formation of ionic bonds between the gas molecules or the adsorbent surface. Okay, and the adsorbent surface. So such a type of adsorption is called as chemical adsorption or chemisorption. Okay, so the chemical adsorption requires, sometimes it requires some activation energy. So if the energy is lower, chemical adsorption will not happen. So you want to supply energy, we want to supply some energy. Okay, so chemical adsorption is also called as activated adsorption. So because it needs some activation energy. Okay, then note here, often it becomes very difficult to identify or distinguish between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption as they both occur simultaneously. So in some cases, a physical adsorption may convert into chemical adsorption. For example, a physical adsorption at low temperature may modify into chemical absorption as the temperature is increased. So for example, adsorption of hydrogen gas on a nickel metal. So here the hydrogen gas molecules are going to adsorb on the surface of nickel. At first, the hydrogen molecules approaches the metal surface, nickel metal surface, and binds to the nickel metal surface by weak van der Waals forces. So this is physiorption or physical adsorption. Later, upon increase of temperature, okay, so the bond between the hydrogen molecules is broken and it get converted into hydrogen atoms. It releases hydrogen atoms. Okay, so the hydrogen atoms are going to bind to the surface of nickel by a permanent by a chemical bond. Okay, right, so here the chemical bond is very stronger between the hydrogen atoms and nickel surface. Okay, so chemical adsorption is very strong in nature when compared with the physical adsorption because there is formation of chemical bonds in the chemical adsorption like covalent bond or ionic bond between the adsorbent and adsorbate, whereas in the case of physical adsorption You cannot see such a strong bonds between the strong attraction between the adsorbate and adsorbent surface, but there is some weak attraction forces, so that the adsorbate molecules are held by the attraction because of adsorbent. But if the forces are disrupted, the adsorbate molecules, they will escape. Okay, that is the physical adsorption. So adsorption is broadly two types: physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. So we have told about the adsorption of gases on the surface of solids in this video. So that's about this video, students. Thank you.